I'm Mark Visser, aka Sparkuus, and I live in Japan, and I got a baby on my back. Today my family and I have come out to the Tachibana Kanbaikai, which is a plum blossom festival. The only problem is, nothing is blooming. These hills should be pink and white with plum blossoms, but there's almost nothing blooming right now. They're all still in buds. This is the least amount of flowers I have seen at any one of these festivals, and I come every year. But first thing we're doing is having lunch. Up top, there's the food area, mostly. Well, in the lower half, there's lots of produce, fruit, all kinds of other lovely things. And my family is eating right here. We have this every year here. Dangojiru. It's pork soup with dumplings in it. Absolutely wonderful, delicious, love it. Gotta have it every time we come here. We are also having takenoko. Bamboo shoots. Delicious. If you've never had bamboo, I definitely recommend it. Tastes wonderful. Yeah, have some more. The other thing, which is a specialty of this area, is takana. It is a kind of pickled leaf. As far as I understand it, it's a kind of mustard plant. It's absolutely delicious. Actually, the best takana I have ever had is made by my neighbor. But this one's pretty good too. Also got some oden. It said 5 pieces for 400 yen. I think we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got like 8. They gave us extra. Cool. Big thumbs. This is some of the best oden I have ever had. Everything is so soft and delicious. This chikuwa. It's as soft as I've ever had. There's something in this one. Everything is so fantastic. Konnyaku too. Delicious and chewy and wonderful. Okay, gotta try the tofu. I'm usually not too big on tofu, but everything else in this oden has tasted so good. I bet this is gonna be good too. Ooh, that is good too. That is delicious. And the egg. I'm wearing it, but delicious. I gotta clean my bag off now. Good purchase, the oden. Another interesting bit. I figured out what that hard thing was in the chikuwa. Actually, my wife told me. Excuse the burp. It's in the soup too. Here it is. This is called gobo in Japanese. What you would call it in English is burdock root. Burdock, those round balls with hooks on them that always stick to your socks when you go through a walk in the woods. This is the root. I don't know if it's the exact same plant or not, but it's hard. It's a little crunchy. Delicious, and as far as I understand it, Japan is the only country in the world where it's eaten. It's good stuff, but I wouldn't recommend going out in the woods, pulling up some burdock and trying to cook it. I don't know if it's the exact same stuff or not. Oh, arigato. And of course, had to buy yakitori. About 6, they gave me 7. I'm just lucking out on the freebies today. Every festival, gotta have yakitori. But delicious. I luck out again. I wanted a chicken because Kumiko and Lily ate the chicken. I bought 1, I got 2. People like me here. One of the most popular things at the festival here is the hotaru age. Basically a ball of sweet potato with batter fried. Sounds pretty simple, it is, but it tastes delicious. It used to be 50 yen, now they're 100 yen for 1. Oh well, they're good. Surprisingly, it's actually snowing right now. This is a very rural, a countryside festival. It's very agricultural, lots of produce, kiwis and citrus fruits and various different stuff people have grown here. It's not a big draw for anyone from too far away. So surprisingly, I just, for the very first time in like 8 years of coming here, just met another foreigner here. I don't think that's ever happened before, seeing another foreigner here at this festival. It's such a small festival. This is also the kind of festival people who live in the big cities will never get out to. You really gotta come out of the cities, people. Usually, one of the main attractions of this festival are the plum blossoms. And you can see there are a few out. I've been coming every year for like 7, 8 years now. It's always been beautiful, pink and white, and just flowers everywhere. This is cute. Somebody set up some mannequins. That mannequin is painting a picture of that mannequin. And they're having a picnic under no blossoms. Even some figures of wild boars up on the ridge. But one of the biggest things of this festival is the tunnel. From what I understand, this tunnel was built during World War II. Hand-dug tunnel. Now it's used mostly as a wine cellar, but every year at this festival they open it up and fill it with bamboo and candles. All the bamboo are cut in different patterns, all hand-cut, I believe, by the people who work for this town. We're also by the event stage where some kind of performance is being done. I don't know. I can't see through all the people. And every year they have some pottery for sale as well. There are little girls right now dancing on the stage, doing a little hip-hop kind of dance to a grossly inappropriate song in English. Now obviously they can't understand what's being said, and that's a good thing. There's some guy rapping around about grabbing tit and slapping face and very abusive. And these little cute little girls are doing this cute little dance to it. It's not the first time I've seen that kind of thing happen. They're using the song because they like the sound of it, but don't know what it means, and it's disgusting. The local winery has a selection out of stuff you can try. I've got the strawberry wine actually. It's nice. It's really surprising. My kids are going ahead into the tunnel. I gotta go. Some beautiful old bonsai here in the tunnel. And they smell wonderful too. Plus these are pretty much the only plum blossoms we have here today. I've been told the tunnel was dug to use as a hangar actually to put planes in here. I guess they have to fold their wings up. But I don't know if this is true or not. There's really nowhere I can think of where the planes would have taken off from around here. But the main attraction of the tunnel every year is this. We have a wonderland of bamboo and candles. I think it says this is the 23rd year of the festival. I think, I'm not sure. And the rhinoceros beetle. Here we have somebody has carved in 3 or 4 pieces of bamboo the Tokyo Sky Tree, the newest, tallest building in Japan. Gambaro Nippon, do your best, Japan. Beautiful dragon. Somebody did a lot of work to make this. This is just gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful in here and warm. This is probably the only warm part of the whole festival. And on one side tunnel, there's the largest display. In this one room alone, there's got to be 1,000 candles or more. I don't know. I wonder how many hours it takes to light all these candles. Kind of late in the year or very early in the year, but someone made a Christmas tree. And we emerge back into the light and back into the cold. Apparently this is used for wine storage now, I believe, and for this event. Other than that, I don't know. There we go, there's a side passage. It says right there, wine cellar. You have to take my word for it if you can't read it. The winery here in Tachibana makes a lot of different kinds of different fruit wines. One of the ones they have that we've often bought here is the kiwi wine. Because apparently, Tachibana is the largest producer of kiwis in Japan. At least I read that somewhere. Don't know if it's really true, don't quote me, you know, I'm not exactly a reliable source on this matter. Usually, behind me, you could see people walking all over the hills up there to get wonderful pictures of beautiful plum blossoms. But this year, not a single person is going up the hill. I mean, there's no reason. Exactly, ga, yeah. Here, on this tree here, I see 1 flower. Make it 3, but still, that's not very many. Usually there'd be 1,000. Citrus up the wazoo. Zabong. Every year here we buy my favorite kind of citrus fruit. It's called a parukang. Every year we buy the best, the biggest, most beautiful, delicious parukang at really cheap prices. 1 for 100 yen, which is actually really cheap for the good ones. The lovely lady we always buy from doesn't have the big beautiful ones, but she does have some small ones at 3 for 100 yen. So we'll definitely have to buy some. Usually from that lovely lady I would buy 10 large parukang for 1,000 yen. But this year I bought 30 small to medium sized parukang for 1,000 yen. I'm gonna be eating them for a while. It's cold, it's snowing, I'm carrying heavy citrus. I think we're probably gonna head for home. Okay, actually no, we're gonna buy a few things down below in the produce section of the market area of the festival, and then we'll go home. Making mochi. They're just in the beginning stages, they haven't started really beating it yet. Yame is also a famous green tea growing area. A little bitter, but not bad. I've been told the highest quality green tea, something like 80% of it is grown around Yame. Again, this is not a figure I can confirm. We also have pong, which I think is basically like a popcorn version of rice. With something like sugar or something put on it to makes it sweet, really good. I gotta buy some for the kids, and for me of course. And again, I bought 3, I got 4. People like me here. Sounds so egotistical. I wanted to get a video of them opening the little canister when they make the pong, because it's cooked under pressure, and then they just do a quick release and it blasts out the end into a cage. Unfortunately, they just did it. I missed it, and it'd be another 15 minutes until the next time, so I'm not going to wait for it. This festival started yesterday and runs for 9 days. Today's Sunday, so next week Sunday will be the last day of this festival. But the first weekend is usually the busiest. Right now we've got a bottom level with the produce and a top level with the food. Next weekend it'll just be the one level down here with both mixed and less vendors. This year it must be the cold. There's less than a quarter, maybe even a tenth of the people that would usually be here on the first Sunday. It is pretty dead for the first Sunday of the Kanbaikai. Oh well, you can't control the weather. Not yet anyway. Well, I hope you enjoy this look at a rather rural festival. Somewhat different from what you get at in the larger cities. If you like what you see, oh, that's heavy. Click that heavy thumbs up down there. Please leave a comment down below under the doobly-doo. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. I'm Mark Visser, aka Sparkuus. I hope to see you back here for another I Live in Japan very soon.